Hi guys! Thank you so much for visiting my channel. This is Jian. I used a lot of sprinkles on this cake that I wouldn't normally use it on my other cakes. So if you have any sprinkles that you've been wanting to try it, I think this is the good time to try. I use this espresso powder to sprinkle on top of my cake where you can see the brown part. And I use this golden metallic sugar from Wilton. And I also use the sprinkles to decorate my Christmas tree. So if you have any sprinkles or some sort of ingredients you wanted to try and you never used it, I think this is the great time to try those ingredients. Let's get started. First, I started with mixing some colors for the cake. I used teal blue color from Wilton to create some icy cold color, but still it has a nice soft tone to create fairy tale scenery. Today I'll be using only 4 different piping tips, number 2, 4, 10, and 199. Mainly I'm going to use this number 4 round tip to decorate the trees. And I showed you my espresso powder earlier. I'm going to use and dust the cake top to create some scenery where the trees can grow and make some pathway. If you don't have an espresso powder, you can use cocoa powder, or you can try it with instant powder, ground it and mix it with sugar and dust it on the cake top. And I'm going to use this sugar waffle cone to create the trees. It's gonna be the foam to hold the shape, so I think 3 will be enough, and I'm going to use another sprinkle sugar to add some texture on the cake top. And this is golden metallic sugar sprinkles from Wilton. Since it's a holiday cake, it's good to have some glitters. Now let's start making the Christmas trees. I would start with a full-size ice cream cone and start piping with this lighter color green. Try to pipe regular strokes around the first layer. And once you're done with this first layer, start another layer by overlaying the middle part of the first layer. Also, if you don't have number 4 tip, number 5 tip is slightly bigger, but it still works well. Repeat this process until you reach 2/3 of the waffle cone. One of the key tips is starting and ending from the same spot when you're piping the lines, so you can have unified strokes on the Christmas tree. I'm piping some buttercream to make a base to hold my Christmas tree. It's good to have a similar size as the ice cream cone. Ice cream cone seems attached sturdy, so I'm going to pipe the rest of the Christmas tree. So here I already made a smaller version. Now I'm going to show you how to cut the waffle cone. I make a line gently slicing the waffle cone, but don't force to cut it down. If you go over around twice, you'll see a crack and you can gently break the waffle cone. And this will be the middle-sized waffle cone. I'm going to use it for the house. And we also need a base for the treehouse, so I'm going to stack some Oreo cookies to make the bottom part. And also we need to pipe some buttercream to make a base for the house. So pipe some buttercream and stack some Oreo cookies. And I'm just using this little toothpick to add some yellow buttercream to make some windows. I wanted to have some yellow light coming out from my window, so I add some yellow buttercream and then I'm going to pipe the base. This is tip number 10. You can use any tip to create this bottom part, but I thought this pipe shape is so cute to create the treehouse. So I'm using this thicker stroke to pipe the bottom. Using the same buttercream, I just switched my piping tip to round tip number 2, and I'm going to pipe the frame for the windows and some little lines to add the details around the house.
Tell me where to start. I need someone to empty this heart. Any direction now would help. Let me give you a piece of advice, she said.
And I already placed the smallest Christmas tree where I marked earlier, and I'm going to make the last Christmas tree, which is for the house roof. I started to pipe some lines around the first layer, but for this tree, the strokes are slightly shorter than the first Christmas tree because the entire tree is smaller. And you can see I'm piping just more layers on one side of the Christmas tree because when you place this roof on top of the house, the other trees will be too close, so it'll be hard to pipe on the trees. So I just made more layers on one side. Now the roof is placed on the house. Now I can pipe the opposite side and finish up the leaves. Every time when I decorate the trees, I use bright yellow color and some red color. The yellow is for the star on top of the Christmas tree, and I also add red colors to make some dots on the tree. But first, I'm going to make a door for the house, little cute door, and then I'll add some round bowls around the trees. And I have more sprinkles to add it on my tree. I would normally just pipe it with my white buttercream using number 1 piping tip. But today I used all my white buttercream, so I will just add more sprinkles. If you had some sprinkles that you've been wanting to use, I think this is the best time to use it to the Christmas tree, because I kept all my sprinkles and I thought I will be using a lot, but I never ended up using it. So this is the great time to use some sprinkles and glitters on the trees and any cupcake decorations because it's holiday. This is also one of my favorite decorations. I normally don't really use pre-made decorations, but I love this natural looking rocks because it goes well with flowers and succulents and any sort of botanic decorations. And this is one of my favorite piping tip. It's from Wilton, $1.99. It's closed star shape with more spikes. It looks different with Ateco, so if you need any spiky tips, I recommend this from Wilton. And finally, we are almost at the end. Prepare some sugar powder and grab a mash strainer, and let's dust some snow. If you ever made this cake or get inspired from my cake design, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to get connected and share your work to my followers. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you have any questions, please leave me in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and happy holidays!